Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name is Corey. We are the tabletop role-playing game club, and we are finally starting on time. I think maybe a minute early today. Thank you for joining us on YouTube, on Twitch, wherever you're watching this on a pirated stream. If I don't know why that would happen, but sure, we love to see you, and we can see you.
Because that's how monitors work.
Um,
It would be in theme if they were pirating it, right?
yeah.
Arg.
Well, I know my monitor has a camera in it. So I assume everybody's does. I'm here with Tarek, Sasha, Brenna, Crystal, and Howard. We are going to discuss our new influencer channel all about that mummy life. We're gonna start off talking about the best rags to wrap yourself in. Fine linens from Egypt. That's the key. Embalming fluid, is that just a fad? Do you really need embalming fluid? Or you can just use all natural coconut oil, I've heard. Also, cats. You need them. A lot of them. That's right. Mummy life, you can take it with you. Follow me for more. Also, we're going to be playing Isle of the Dreaded Accursed. We're going to be using the Cypher system. This is our fourth game. It's our one shot we're doing in between Shadow Empire. So we hope you enjoy it. It is written by Mr. Tarask. And I kickstarted his little endeavor here. I would check out his stuff. He's not a sponsor. He didn't sponsor this at all. We're just playing it. He sold a mummy for $1 million. It was a rag to riches story. Yep. Perfection.
I am a dad.
Do we want to introduce our characters real quick? So this is what's happening. They need to take the ashes of a kraken skull to the Isle of the Accursed because a goddess is cursing the entire ocean, and they need to appease this goddess in order to stop the curse. Hey, Tarek, what's your character?
Hey, my name is Tarek, and I play Yis. He is a Moj, which is kind of like a lizard person, a magical lizard person. They have been a human and then transformed themselves through a ritual into being a lizard person, and it is pretty awesome. My character is kind of a paladin, a little bit on the dry side, and talks with a slight lisp as he speaks like a serpent person. His best friend is Sibyl, and I will pass it over to Sasha, who plays Sibyl.
Hi. Like Tarek said, I play Spiel. She is a sort of like Horospex, bit on the eerie side, deals with those spooky magics, and she's cursed and can't speak unless it's to utter a true name. So I think she's pretty neat. She also thinks that she kind of brought Yist into existence by randomly speaking his true name, and he just kind of poof, and then he exists now. So, that's a neat little thing about their relationship. I will go ahead and pass it off to Crystal's character because she let me pet her mane, and I'm appreciative of that.
Yes, I'm Crystal. I'm playing Regina, who is... Oh, let me pull my microphone up. I'm playing Regina, who is an awakened dead lion person. And, just trying to figure out what to do with eternity. Tagging along with these guys. Let's pass it on to Howard.
Is my mic on? Okay.
Yes, I hear you.
Good. Hi. I'm Benathar. I'm a friendly giant. And I just want to take care of my little friends. And also stop the evil goddess that wants to hurt everyone.
I am very little.
I'll pass it to Gorza.
Hi, I'm Brenna. I play Gorza, who is a anglerfish person, complete with a little dangly bob that glows in the dark, and big sharp pointy teeth, and her spouse, who's fused to her body. His name is Lum.
Your mic's a little low. Can you bring it forward?
I will fix that, or I will just speak louder like Gorza does.
That'll work. Okay. This is your second day on your ship, the Interceptor, as it on its journey towards the Isle of the Dreaded Accursed. Every day there will be a new encounter. I already know who's taking what watch and when, so we will roll a die and see. Well, we're going to roll 2 dice and see what our encounter is this next day. Roll 2d6. Do that. Okay.
Ooh, those are pretty dice.
That's not going to work. Try that again. Well, sure, why not?
The dice have spoken.
So, early in the morning, which is Benathar, which is Regina, right?
I don't sleep.
Yep. And Brenna's character, Gorza. They're early morning people. Over the past few minutes, a thick mist has begun to materialize around the ship. I mean, it is morning. That morning mist. The air is obscured by swirling white foam, making it impossible to navigate, and the wind has died entirely, causing the sails to hang limply. As you wait for the wind to rise, you spot something floating through the mists. A battered ship with a spectral crew. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's October.
Yay!
Spooky season.
Jinx.
All right. So the spectral crew do they look like they're preparing spectral cannons, like spectrally attacked, or are they like fishing?
Well, they're like green specters floating on the ships over there. The ship shows obvious signs of damage, and it emits magical green smoke. So it's like this. It's a real ship with like green smoke, like that same green smoke that's coming out of that dragon. That's what's coming out of the holes of this ship. And then the specters are kind of green as well, that same kind of color.
I'm going to start raising the alarm to the rest of the crew that there's a ghost ship, and I'll be pointing it out in case anyone hadn't seen it yet.
The ship doesn't seem to be doing anything other than kind of sailing on by.
No, I'm not going to stop it.
Just gonna kind of wave.
You're just gonna kind of wave.
They don't appear to be attacking or anything, so...
No, they don't. But everybody can make a... I'm gonna say like a perception. It's gonna be an intellect roll. It's gonna be DC... Or DC. It's gonna be level... I'm gonna say this is a level 4. It's a bit hard.
Check?
And if you feel like you want to back away from this ship, get as far away from it on the other side, I'm going to give you a hindrance. If you are actively trying to get closer to the ship to see what's going on over there, give yourself an asset.
I'm very curious. I'll
Well,
take an
I'm
asset.
looking close.
I will take an asset, and I don't know how to. Oh, those immediately roll a type of die. Okay. Ignore that.
So we're
percentile
just
roll.
gonna make this a level 1 for me.
Anything information.
Level 1 for you. Sounds good.
Okay, so how do I do this?
So it's going to be level 4. You're going to give yourself an asset. First, you're going to click like intellect unless you have a skill in perception or perceiving things. Related to hearing this time. It's going to be related to hearing. So anything about good hearing.
So I have a hindrance, a natural hindrance to any kind of perception
So
stuff.
you're going to
because
have
I
an
am
asset.
easily distracted.
You're going to have an asset and a hindrance then. It's
So
going to be
not gonna
level
change
4.
The level 4 at all.
Yeah.
All right, then it's gonna end up
So
being level
click
2 for
intellect,
me.
level 4, asset, hindrance, and you can add effort.
Oh,
into
you
that
fixed
as well.
it. Oh,
I
look at that.
fixed it.
Base difficulty level 4.
I rolled
Asset
terrible.
1. And then how do I put hindrance? Hindered by 1.
Let's see. Regina succeeds, beats the difficulty. Benathar does not.
Nope. You roll a 2, you roll a 2.
Remember, you also have lots of PC intrusion points to reroll dice
Booyah!
or give yourself skills.
I succeeded.
Excellent. So Regina and Yusif will both hear
Did
woeful sobbing coming from the ship, coming from the holes in the lower deck of the ship. You hear this baleful, woeful sob.
Because Benathar notices nothing, he begins going off on a diatribe of wondering if they catch ghost fish and eat them.
Orza just looks and is also apparently distracted and goes, "Oh, ghost fish? What are you even on about? There's no such thing as ghost fish."
Well, there are ghost fishermen right there.
Now, zombie fish, on the other hand.
Ooh.
Does anyone else hear that crying noise?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Eh?
What do you think it is? Somebody who needs help down below?
Who can say? And who can say whether we could actually do anything? They appear to be ghosts.
Oh, well, perhaps we should go and investigate. Even if it is a ghost, we might be able to cure what ails it.
The ship appears solid. I don't know if it's necessarily safe, but solid.
I don't know much about ships, but I can say this. I do know how to help those who are injured on the inside. Even if it might be a ghost, perhaps my abilities can help to see it through to the other side.
Okay.
Do we have like a dinghy or like those little boats that you can take from the big boat?
You can board from this boat if you give the order.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we wanted to get that close with our boat to that boat.
Oh, the other boat's sailing like right next to your ship. Like you could jump across. But it's moving, so you need to ask the crew to lash the ship for boarding.
Could you please latch our ship to this other ship? I would very much like to go and see what is going wrong on that vessel.
He says, "You got it, you bastard lizard." And he gives the order, and this guy has a foul mouth. He just swears all the time, so you've gotten used to it.
Your parents.
Oh, but
the crew gets ropes out. They'll tie the ships together. They'll take a board, a plank, and put it between the ships so you guys can walk across.
Walk the plank.
I will go because I must protect my friends. Otherwise, this just seems strange.
Okay.
Before we start going over, Regina will call out, "Permission to come aboard? Do you need help?"
They seem blissfully unaware that you've said anything.
I look at one of the people and say, "If you could
But
go down below
before
deck
we get there,
and
before we do that, who is crossing first?
before we cross is what I'm trying to do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not onto their ship. I'm asking somebody if they could go and wake up Sibyl, because she knows things about dead people and dead things. So maybe she would be very useful coming onto a ship that might have ghosties.
Apologies. I thought we were already talking to like spectral crew people. So
Yeah, no. I'm talking
somebody
to
will
all
go
of our
get
crewmates.
somebody will go get Sibyl. Howard and Brenna, you both have something to say. I'll go with Brenna first.
I was going to volunteer to go wake her up. So.
Howard.
Okay. I was going to volunteer to go across first.
Okay. Benathar goes across first. Sasha, your character is waken up by the most hideous fish person you've ever seen. It's pretty bad, but you get over it quite quickly, realizing it is actually a friend of yours.
She just gives like a puzzled look and gives like a confused thumbs up, like, is everything okay? Like with a blank kind of expression.
She just goes, "There's a ship full of dead people." Yeah, no, I mean, you're kind of the resident expert. One of them.
And then she goes up and wakes up Regina, because Regina is a dead people.
Regina's not there.
Oh,
She
is
doesn't sleep.
Regina awake? Am I the only one who's asleep?
Regina
Yeah.
doesn't sleep.
Regina doesn't sleep. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I thought that I didn't realize I was the only one that was big Sneep. All right. Then in that case, I
You're
look
the
for
one that
Regina
stayed up
before
all night
realizing
to
that
watch.
Regina is awake.
Okay.
And then I go.
Benathar is walking across two planks, 1 foot on each one, because he's quite the giant
Quite
of a person.
large.
And he jumps down onto the deck of the other ship, and a large amount of some sort of dust or ash or something just wafts up off of the deck, especially under his big feet, which causes it all to stir.
Ugh.
Would you like to do you have any like medicine skill or any sort of skill to identify this stuff?
Medicine skill to identify dust. All right. Let me look.
Or some sort of sciencey skill? I don't know. What do you got?
I have
It's okay. We can just continue on.
I was waiting because he started to talk, and I didn't want to talk over him.
go ahead.
But yeah, I apparently have like no skills. I don't know why, but my character has no skills.
Okay, that's okay. We can just continue on.
I have
the
smartness with that kind of thing. So if somebody asks, I might be able to help.
well, you can go across and find the same stuff if you want to cross the ship here.
Sure.
Yes, you have an investigative. You are competent in all investigative skills, Howard.
Oh, there's nothing under it, so I thought that was like a category I had nothing in.
You have the entire category.
Oh, in that case, yes, I do.
But it's
I
not.
do that.
You don't have the skill there. You have competency, which it just means that you understand the stuff behind it, and you can re-roll your dice. You don't get extra levels of
Okay,
stuff.
but I can roll.
You can
You
roll.
can roll.
So you're gonna make an intellect investigate. And just make an intellect roll. It's gonna be level 5.
Ooh, I'm going to spend 4 points for 2 levels of effort to ease the task.
And you can re-roll this. You have a free re-roll on it.
Neat. You said it was level 5, right?
Yeah.
Base difficulty 5. All right.
Okay, I think I'm best off without the light.
I think that's a fail. So
Yep.
I will. It says I can reroll it. I will reroll it. Oh, the whole thing goes away.
Oh,
when
no,
I
no,
do
no, 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 no. Go to the chat and see the little die underneath the chat. Roll, click
Oh,
that for
cool.
reroll. Free reroll.
Neat.
Boom!
Success.
Success. All right, excellent. The smell of this
It
dust.
subtracted the points from my intellect too. Nice.
The smell of this dust. The fact that it is here. You're getting the distinct impression that these are the leftover of the crew. This dust is.
I was wondering if it was like their ashes or something.
Like they were disintegrated to dust.
Yes. You don't know how or why they're disintegrated to dust, but this smell is pretty. Like, you've smelt this before on corpses. Or not. Corpses that have been burned to death. You've smelled this smell before.
I will call back to everybody else. The crew here was reduced to ash.
Also, you now notice that there are scorch marks on the deck.
With fire. And
Really? Fire.
I guess I will go to wherever the wheel is, the steering wheel.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a rune on it that will allow me to look into the past on that steering wheel.
Excellent. I'm going to write something down. The next person can cross onto the ship now that the giant's out of the way.
I guess I will go next.
Okay. You go aboard. It looks like the Spectres are kind of ignoring you guys. They're just doing their regular ship stuff. They don't even seem to realize they've been boarded.
I'll head on over.
There you go. Howard.
Oh. I guess I'll wait for your other people to come across. You can tell them what they see, then I'll tell them what I see.
Okay. Who else is crossing the ship?
Tarek and I have come over.
Okay, Sabine and Gorza, you're on deck. You see your friends have crossed on over. Yes, Yis and Regina both see the dust. There are kind of holes in the ship in different places. You see scorch marks. The sails look okay. It's just that there's not wind right now. The spirits can interact with stuff. They are grabbing rigging. They are, doing regular. One person looks like it's taking food out of or rum out of a barrel. So that it's all happening. It's just weird.
So fast.
You do hear.
Why would they be taking rum if they're on deck?
Yes.
They don't know. Is the rum just like splash onto the deck?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Tarek, you do hear the crying louder, and you can follow it if you like. Or Yis
I will.
hears it. Okay, you start heading down below deck.
I will go with him.
Okay, Gorza and Sabine, I assume you guys cross.
Yep.
Does your Raven cross with Sabine?
No, Raven will stay.
Okay.
I don't want the Raven to be like speared by a particularly happy ghost sailor, so
I know Gorza taking her husband with her because that's
how we roll.
Yep.
They're such a cute couple, except for the cute part.
They're such a coupley couple.
Such a couple.
Once Benathar
As y'all are across, I will look up at Gorza and Sabine and say, so the killer was a giant skeletal dragon filled with green flame, which it spewed forth and incinerated these people.
How do you know this?
Magic! Giant magic!
That is some big magic.
Guys,
So what
Can I-
Gilbert is like,
can I say the
Mega
line?
magic.
Can I say the line, guys? Can I say it? I want to say it.
say the line.
Okay.
I saw it with my wizard eyes.
I don't know what that line is from.
It's my favorite. This is anyways.
Anyways, Gorza is implying that Benethar's been drinking.
Well, you all have seen me do this kind of magic before and come up with answers that I could not have otherwise known. So it's up to you.
This
But I
is
have
true.
shared with you what I shared.
But dragon.
About
Skeleton
how many
dragon.
spirits do we see? Like if I take a moment to try to count how many are immediately visible on board.
Let's see here. How many does it say? It does not.
And of course I've been drinking. The sun's already up.
Warship, battered warship. The crew consists of ghostly green specters. Does not say how many. I'm gonna say that there's 7 on deck.
Okay,
That seems like a good number.
it's fair enough. Sibyl will like focus her mind on one of them and try to see if they will respond to her telepathically, since they don't seem to be speaking out loud.
Okay. And that automatically happens, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It seems like they don't even understand that your presence is in their mind. They are focused on the task of getting their ship home. They need to go home.
Hey,
Okay.
Gorza, watch this. I stick my face into the back of a specter about to take a drink and drink the rum before it hits the deck.
I'll allow it. But I want you to make a might roll.
Okay.
Make a might check at level. Where's these specters? You know what? I have specters already loaded in here, don't I? NPCs. Spectre. Perfect. Okay, you just need to make a level 2 might check.
A level 2 might check?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not going to do anything. Just put that's level 2 and roll it and see what happens.
Every time I open up my
Okay.
text document, it washes me out.
That's uncomfortable, but you are able to do it.
Well, my face looks a little weird for a moment. I go, ugh. Ghost filtered.
Ectoplasm.
I mean, you're not sure if he's like shaking it off from being inside of a specter or from drinking really terrible rum.
It could go either way, is what I was thinking. So yeah.
Below deck, Yis and Regina see a young, not a young lady. You see a lady who is not a green specter, but like more of a blue tinted ghost. And she is weeping.
That's right. We keep the blue ones below decks. It's a whole ghost racial thing.
How long does your telepathy thing work?
Am I muted?
Because we had it before we went.
You don't know she's there. You went
No.
below deck before she crossed.
Well, that's why I'm asking if the telepathy thing lasts all day or if it like has a
Not
time
all
limit.
day.
Okay.
It lasts 10 minutes, but I can do it for free whenever I want. But I haven't reconnected with you.
Okie dokie. So I'm gonna go in and start looking around with Regina.
So
I will offer help as best I can because I am not the greatest at finding.
like I said, there's a woman who is a blue ghost, and she is the cause of the
Oh,
sound
she's the one weeping.
of weeping. Yeah, she is crying. She is huddled and crying.
Okay. Yith will walk up to her with Regina, I'm assuming.
All right, she will look up at you and start wiping the tears from her face. However that works as a ghost.
Her ghost tears.
She's crying ghost tears and wiping them away with her ghost hands.
Exactly.
It works. It's like
Off her ghost cheeks.
she's in phase with herself.
Don't think about it too hard.
She's like,
Hello.
I didn't know we had guests on board.
Well, we are here to help. We were coming alongside of your ship when we heard a distressing sound. The sound of your crying.
Did she get hurt by the dragon too? And points at Regina.
No, I was not hurt by the dragon. This happened a long time ago.
I hate that I'm dead. I hate it. It's unfair. And she starts crying a little again.
When did this happen to you? Was it recently?
We were sent to patrol the Isle of the Dreaded Accursed. We were there to make sure nothing escaped. And we were attacked by a skeletal dragon. And it hit us with its... It breathed its fire on us. And that was it. It was all over.
I see. So the dragon got your ship. But who exactly sent you to this patrol duty?
You don't understand. You don't understand. My love. He was on the island. And I'll never see him again.
Well, that is not completely true. Perhaps we can help you.
You would help me?
We can.
I have a locket. And she points to a small chest. And she says, if you could deliver that for me, if you could take my spirit with you, take my spirit with my locket.
Yes, this we can do for you.
Yes, this is something we can do. However, I have a couple of questions. Were you sent by he was a duke, right?
Yes.
Were you
Duke
sent by the
Reinhardt?
duke? Duke Reinhardt.
The Duke? Is it Duke Reinhardt? I thought it was
Heinrich?
Is it?
Heinrich. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Heinrich. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, blame me. I was the one who came up with another random Germanish name.
Were you sent
she
by
said-
Duke Heinrich?
She said, well, we were supposed to let Duke Heinrich to the island and whenever he wanted. He has a ship called the Interceptor, and he was supposed to have free passage there and back.
Well, you see, we're on the Interceptor, right? He gave us
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we are on the Interceptor right now, but unfortunately, we have learned some disturbing things about our good Duke. So perhaps it is not my place to explain this.
Well, I know with every passing moment, I'm getting farther and farther away from my love, from Nor. So all you need to do is take my locket and allow my spirit to enter your body, and then I can go and be with him again.
Let your spirit enter our body?
Yes. Yes. As you are contemplating that, what are you doing above deck, guys? Gorza, you don't hear the crying anymore.
I was just thinking it's a good thing Gorza's not down there because she would. just make the situation so much worse. She's probably trying to outdo Benethar with something like a keg stand, knowing her.
I'll be cheering you on then. And of course, the occasional, comment about you drinking like a fish.
Oh, of course.
Sabine, what's going on with you?
I think Sabile's gonna go look for where the rest of her friends went down to.
Okay, you go below deck, because that's
Yeah.
probably where they headed, and you see them talking to a ghost of some sort, a not green but blue, a blue glowy, and she is pointing at a chest and begging them to take the locket.
She'll just stand there because she walked in on something.
Oh, welcome.
Awkward.
This is my friend Sibyl. She is a very knowledgeable person and has a very keen understanding of people in your state. I mean, I'm sure she will agree that it is best that we help you however we can.
Sabine, I beg you to help me. Take my spirit and my locket back to my love, Nor, on the Isle of the Accursed.
She nods. Like, sure. She doesn't seem to have a problem with that.
No big.
This is just an average day.
She'll point over to the locket where it is.
Sabine will, like, slowly walk over and, like, reach out to the locket and, like, look back to the spirit for confirmation.
Yeah.
Like, and then she'll scoop it up.
Okay. The spirit will lift up and kind of, in a big magical swirl, try to enter your body. Do you resist that at all? Okay. You now have a passenger. You know her name. It's Maribel Van Loan. And you get the trait, I'll do anything to deliver my locket to Nor.
Aw.
So she won't take control of your body unless there's something you do that is specifically against doing that.
Okay.
So if you try to walk away from the Isle of the Dreaded Accursed, if you find Nor but don't try to give him the lock, if there's anything that is against that, she will try and take over your body. Otherwise, nothing has changed.
This is just a normal Tuesday for Sabine.
Sure.
Hey, welcome to the passenger club.
Also,
she always has like a little gaggle of ghosts with her, so what's new?
you can talk to her in your head for free without spending any cost or anything like that.
Oh, cool. Sabine will have like full-blown mental conversations and she'll just be staring off into space a lot.
Sure. She'll talk
That
to you all
happens.
about Nor if you want to know about him.
I would love to know more about him.
Okay, I am...
Tell me more about Nor.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
All right, I'm going to make up some stuff because it doesn't
Spill
actually...
the tea, sis.
Doesn't actually tell you anything. So, his name is... They are married, apparently. They got the same last name.
One of you has a very loud typewriter.
It's me. It's my keyboard. I can't help it.
I also have a very
Typewriter?
clicky keyboard.
It sounded like a typewriter. It really
I do
did.
too.
Tappa, tappa, tappa.
Okay, and her name, I'll give it to everybody, is
Maribel?
Maribel Van Loan. There you go. You can write that down. Okay.
Mirabelle.
Mirabelle.
Ghost Lady. Mirabelle.
You are now in a very empty.
I'm assuming Regina grabbed the locket, right?
Yes. It's a gold locket.
I know she didn't
Seville
say it,
said
but
that she grabbed it.
Didn't I grab the locket and then
Yes.
she possessed me?
Yes.
Yes, that's what
oh,
happened.
Sibyl did. Okay,
Sabine has the locket.
I thought Sibyl said that she would do it, and then the ghost
Sabine,
just
what's the
jumped
most secure place on your body?
Excuse me.
What's
Run that back.
I think he's trying to ask where you're hiding it or stashing it.
Oh, okay. I genuinely didn't get that. I'm sorry. I was.
It's not a tampon.
I just didn't understand the context for some reason. I don't know. Sue me. Crap. I mean, she wears heavy robes.
Okay.
I don't know.
She'll put the then you unconsciously put the locket around your neck and then underneath all of your robes.
all of my robes. Okay, that's perfect.
Anything else happen around here,
Just
I'm
count
gonna-
for keg stands.
Howard?
I was going to say that since they are, breaking out the rum, I'm going to go look and see how much rum they have left in their stores. I mean, they're not really using it.
No.
They're just role playing drinking it.
They got 2 butts. You can grab 2 butts.
Yeah,
It's
Couple
easy for you
dollars.
as a giant.
2 butts of rum.
I was about to say, I know you started a TikTok. Didn't realize
Their
you were
food-
going into OnlyFans territory.
The butts have preserved the wine very well, but and you can see like there's some green mist floating through the area. Benathar comes down into the hole and starts grabbing stuff. The meat, if you look where the kitchen is, has been totally tainted by the green mist that is emanating out of here. So you don't want to grab any of that. But the alcohol looks okay.
Just waiting for the meat to start getting up.
Yeah.
Meat the meat.
Like that one movie, Return of the Living Dead, I believe it's called, where like the taxidermied cat starts moving on the stand that it's attached to.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't remember that one. I'm going to have to look for that.
It's a comedy. It's funny. It's
Well,
good.
clearly.
Before you leave, I'm going to ask each one of you what you're doing. I'm going to start with Regina. You just leaving, or what are you doing?
I don't think there's anything else we need to do here.
Okay, I'll go to Gorza. Gorza, what are you up to?
Has anyone else returned to the upper deck?
Has anybody returned to the upper decks? No.
Okay. In that case, she's probably going to go look for them, make sure they haven't gotten into trouble.
They're downstairs. Benathar's grabbing some liquor.
How does he fit below decks?
Sabine, what are you...
Good
Actually, I'll
question.
go to Yes next. Yes, what are you doing?
I'm going to look around to see if there's anything else, or any other people, like ghost people who look like they're in distress or need assistance.
There's not ghost people, if that's what you're looking for specifically.
So there's just regular people on the boat still?
There's those green specters. There's
Yeah, the
like,
specters.
you see some green specters like sleeping in cots.
So they're just going about their time.
Yeah.
None of them have any built up
It's
trauma.
as if they don't realize that they're dead, but they don't see the living either.
They're in their own little world.
They're not in
They're
Death Echoes. then.
Dreaming
Okay,
ghost dreams.
Then I will kind of look around to see if there's anything here that could help us on our mission.
All right, make a level 3 intellect check with searching, if you have any skills in searching or finding things.
Nope. I will I will spend an effort to ease the task.
Okay. Hey,
I'm glad I spent that effort.
I like it. You did well. You only
I
rolled
did
a
a
7.
10.
So I'm gonna say you find you find a bunch of gold from different You're like, oh, all of these people, they had gold in their like belongings, and you look exactly where they have their gold, and you can start pilfering these dead people's stuff if you like.
I was looking more for like maps or like something that would help us to find the Isle of the Accursed Dread, or Dreaded Accursed, or
You know where it
anything
is
that,
already. Your ship knows where it is.
or anything that would help us identify like the dragon that attacked them or anything like that. Other than that, if it's just like their money, Yist isn't super like interested in the money. He'll leave the money for them to like
Okay.
hold on to his spirits.
Sabil, now that you've readjusted to your new reality, is there anything you'd like to do?
Probably just go, like, she'll just kind of hang out around with everyone because she figures she was woken up because she might know things about spirits. Maybe she will go back upstairs, like to the upper deck, and try to figure out why the ship is stuck in the state that it is. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if she can theorize about
as you
that.
go up deck, Gorza's coming down, so you meet each other on the stairs. But Maribel says that the dragon came from the Isle of the Accursed. She'll let you in on that information. The dragon came from
I'm just
that isle.
thinking it, and she hears me.
Mm-hmm. The dragon came from there. Why it attacked? It's undead, and it killed everybody pretty much instantly with its green flame, whatever that is. She has no idea.
Which means it completely confirmed what I said happened, despite people not believing me.
Any other action before y'all get back to the ship? I'm opening it up to everybody, and then we'll move on.
Well, after seeing Yist start going through things, I say, oh, that's a good idea. They might have useful items here. Like ciphers or something.
Yeah. Make a search roll.
I didn't see anything, but that does not mean that
Difficulty
it's
3. But the higher you go, the better of a dice roll you make. The more I can give you. And that is, even if you reduce the difficulty, like the more levels you get above, the better that will be.
All right. So basically, perception.
Yeah, if you have any perception or searching skills or anything like that, that'll work. And it'll be an intellect roll. And
Yeah,
of course,
all right.
if you have the investigative, whatever it's called,
I do have the
you get a reroll.
investigative
Reroll
group.
thing. Yeah, the group. Yes. So make a roll.
Let's call
And anybody else who wants to search the ship can do that too, except for Benethar, who has 2 butts of rum that he's already grabbed. Unless he has a third arm somewhere.
It's called an arm.
Oh, this is going to automatically take out my...
Yes.
Oh.
It'll automatically reduce your points. Now that we have the cool pop-up menu.
Yeah, that menu.
All
is
right, the
amazing.
problem with that is...
What did you do?
I get a free level of effort. So if it automatically takes out my intellect points. I'm
there's
just
a
gonna
place for that.
do it.
There should be a place for that, actually. Let me double check here. Intellect. Effort to ease. You can just make that an asset. You can just turn that into an asset if you like. Or you
Okay.
can just, if you get a free level in effort, you can just reduce the level I give you by 1. But yeah, you can just roll the die too, I guess.
Oh, there we go. Difficulty 3. Roll.
There you go. Ah, that's wonderful. So you notice the gold too. There's gold you can grab if you want it. But you also find some potions.
Potions.
I will send you the potions as soon as I find them under items. Aha. We can go to Regina. And I am going to put them onto your character sheet. What did you roll? What level?
It was a 15 and then eased by 2.
Right. I'll give you 2 of these. I'll give you 1 of these. 1 of these. And 1 of these. Boom. You have 5 potions. And you know what they are.
Oh, they have depletions.
Yeah, they deplete in 1 of 1.
Ooh, that's a lot of potions.
Yep.
Healing mana recovery.
You can keep those or give them to your friends, however you like.
And... Okay, they do have descriptions. So I'm going to... I will see what these do, and then we can decide what to do with them.
All right. As you get all of your potions together, you notice that everybody else has gone back to the ship and they're all waiting for you. Has gone back to the interceptor and they're all waiting for you.
I head back up and onto our own ship.
Okay. They let the ghost ship go and you go on your merry way. And now you can do what you want with those potions. I will get the next day's activities together.
Before the other ship is out of sight, I'm going to ask other people if they think it would be right to give them like a funeral, maybe sink their ship, light it on fire, or put them out of their ghostly misery. I'm
Have
asking you
Sabine
guys,
do
like
a
other
ritual
players.
that sends them on.
Just will say, it would be nice to send them off with something that matters to them. But a lot of them don't even seem to be understanding that they are dead. I am not so certain how to handle this situation.
Perhaps a funeral.
Perhaps it will set them to rest. You're right about that.
Sabine will speak to Benethar in his mind and say, I think the best way to put them to rest would be to defeat the dragon. I'm not sure that anything else will free their spirits. It's just a theory.
All right. So we just let the thing sail on and look for the dragon.
Corey, I have a question. Something I would like to have Sabine ponder since
Sure.
we're talking about it. I would like to try to use my skill onomatology to make an intellect task to see if I know some relevant information about notable people, legendary items, or noteworthy places, specifically a legendary creature, perhaps the dragon that they're talking about.
Okay. Make a roll. I'm gonna make this. I am going to make this a level 5.
Okay.
It's pretty hard.
Okay. I will spend a lot of. I will spend some effort. Let me see here. Would this be a task involving like study or anything like that, or like
You don't have anything to
mysticism,
study
occult
for
philosophy?
this. Yeah, you don't have anything to study for this. You need either some books or some tomes or to see firsthand accounts of it.
I think I have a tome of something. What do I have a tome of? Okay, no, I did not take I took a historical reference. Oh, I have a historical reference book, Corey.
Oh, yeah, you have a historical reference book. You can then use a skill that allows study.
Yay. Okay, that means that I am trained in this.
Yes, which gives you on the drop-down menu you get, the pop-up menu,
Yes.
it'll say skill and it's my
Skill
birthday.
level trained. And then base difficulty, you said 5?
I said 5.
And
Difficult.
then if I want to spend effort, I just put in the level of effort that I'm spending,
Yep.
and then it will
automatically take it out for you.
automatically take it out for me. Okay. And then I don't think I need to do anything else. Ooh, it's a good thing I spent a lot of effort.
Why does it say it's a success? You didn't write down the level correctly.
I did. Base difficulty 5.
It says difficulty 1.
Oh, did I do it wrong?
Wait. It says base difficulty 1.
Base difficulty 5. But I
you
spent
put in
3
levels of
effort.
effort.
I did. I spent a lot of effort.
Wow. Then you succeed.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You just gaslit girl boss
She really
me.
racked
I thought I
her
did something wrong.
brain.
You spent a lot of points to do this.
I really wanted it to work.
Okay. I'm gonna write this down. Y'all talk amongst yourself. Do a little role play while I write down this large and lengthy explanation that I have to whisper
I'm sorry,
to Sasha's
Corey.
character.
I made a character that forces you to give me lore.
Who wants Ghost Rub? I start passing out my booty.
You're passing out your booty.
Witches' butts. Gotta love that.
You're passing it around.
Gorza goes, I drank so much, I gotta take a leak.
Benethar grabbed 2 butts at once. I found some potions. There are enough here for each of us to have one.
What do they do?
I have one here that will restore your mental capacity. I have one that will restore magical ability. I have one that will increase your speed, and 2 that will help might.
I see. That could be very useful for any number of us. I will reserve asking for any of these until everybody else has made their selection, as I feel like I have a capability to heal myself and others already. So if someone else has a great need, let them take of it.
Let's ask Gorza what she needs. It's funny. She must be off with her husband somewhere.
What about you, Benathar? What would be most beneficial for you?
All of them have their uses. You really wouldn't know until the time came.
This is
Maybe
true,
we should
but
we should make it like a game, like just like a spin the bottle thing, and we just grab whatever you point at.
Well, there is the mana potion. This one is only useful for perhaps one or two of us. So,
this is true.
I know Sibyl
Sibyl.
uses magical powers.
Sibyl and I both have training in spellcraft. However, I have a feeling that it would be best used by Sibyl, considering she has more intense skills than I.
Sabile's staring off dumbly into space right now, having a talk with a ghost in her head.
I'll hand
Maybe
you a
just leave it
potion
by her
bottle.
bedside.
Like wave a hand in front of her face to see if there's a reaction.
Blink, blink.
All right.
Maybe we
you
should pour some rum down her throat.
You give Sabine a mana potion?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can't move that from one. What should be done with the original? Delete it. Okay, moved it from one character sheet to another. That worked. You can continue.
Okay. Well, that leaves a dispensation of an intellect potion, a speed potion, and 2 might potions.
I believe they're called a healing potion, a potion of recovery, and a potion of genius. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's what they're literally called, but I am saying what they do.
Perhaps I could have the one that makes that restores one's mental focus.
Very well. Here you go, yeast.
Thank you very much.
And you have no preference?
I feel I could make good use of either a healing or a recovery potion. Let's see. Well, let us roll a die to see who gets the others.
I'm fine with that.
After about
Yeah.
a minute and a half, Sabine finally reacts to Benathar.
Oh. At this point, he has no idea why she's waving at him. Just looks at her kind
Smiling and
of
waving.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
All right. I actually am not sure how to roll something other than. Oh,
See on your
wait.
character sheet?
Here.
There's 3 dice.
There's a
there?
little
Yeah, you
tab
can use
here.
that.
All right. Then I will keep the speed potion, the recovery potion, and let's see.
I'll get a strength potion, and somebody else will get a strength one as well, because that's what was
Yeah,
left. I think.
you and Gorza will each get one of those strength potions,
For we are mighty.
mighty potions.
Okay,
Don't know
all
where to
done.
put a potion.
Everybody has a potion now. All right, y'all can rest up for the rest of this day. You can take all of your recovery actions to refill your pools.
Sure.
If you know how to do that.
I'm trying to remember.
It's under combat. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4 recovery actions on the combat tab.
Okay, I'm done.
All right.
I rolled really well. and I only had 2 missing.
Remember to reset because this will be the next day, and you can get all of your recovery actions back by the next day.
How do you reset? Just uncheck them?
Just uncheck them.
Or you
clever.
can hit the spinny arrow next to the
Yeah.
die.
All right.
Okay. And you can spread those points among all of your pools to regen them, get them back up to...
I'll be on full.
Excellent. Okay. The next day, in the evening, which that would be Yes, Sabine, and Regina are on deck. Please tell me what you're doing currently on deck. Starting with Yes.
Yes is going to be patrolling the top, and likely getting distracted by reading a book while he does so.
All right, you are reading a book. Sasha, what is Sabine doing?
Sabine is probably like perched somewhere, maybe like crow's nest kind of deal, and also being distracted and talking with her little friend in her head.
Okay, and what is Regina doing?
Just hanging out looking for shapes in the clouds.
Shapes in the clouds. Okay, all of you can make a intellect perception check. Level 4. All of you are hindered because you are not looking in the direction of the thing that's happening. One's putting it
All of us are. I think we were role playing our distracted.
Yeah, we all have the distracted trait, so I was
me and-
role playing my distracted.
Me and
Oh,
Tarek
okay,
have
okay.
distracted,
to
which we're
describe
role
my
playing.
hindrance.
Yeah, exactly.
Th-
Like
That-
I would have been patrolling and doing the right thing, but my character is easily distracted.
Then
so
that's the
you-
hindrance anyway. So there you go.
Yeah. And I have a bird's eye view, but I'm zoning out.
And Crystal, you said you were looking at the clouds. This is happening in the ocean. So I'm going to give you the hindrance.
What was the level? Level 3?
Level 4.
Level 4.
Intellect, you said level 4?
Intellect, yep.
Intellect level 4 roll.
I will do 2 effort.
To hinder, do
to-
you do difficulty modifier hindered by? And then
Yeah, it's
one?
additional modifiers hindered by,
Okay.
and then put the amount of levels you're hindered by. I will spend 2 levels of effort for this, and ooh,
Ooh, nice. You succeed.
And do I just leave it as practiced if I don't have anything special to help me?
yeah.
Practice is,
Unless you have a
is
skill
neutral.
that
I do
usually
not.
does.
Practice is neutral.
Gotcha.
Oh, there it is.
Pretty clouds.
All right. 2 people failed. You can use your PC intrusion points to re-roll that roll if you want. Okay, I guess not. Here we go.
Regina can also just reroll, right? Because she's competent in investigative skills.
If she is,
Yes.
if you're competent, you can use one of your re-rolls that you get 2 per day.
Sure, let's do that.
Sure. Oh, you
If I
succeed.
reroll,
better.
do I end up keeping the
You have to keep-
point spend points
Um,
spent for it or whatever? Or
yeah.
is it a flat reroll with no effort or anything that if I
You-
apply
oh,
previous-
It'll
It's a
just
total-
automatically redo whatever you did.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I haven't used one of these yet. Sure. Let's try to notice the thing.
You're gonna
Do
use a
I
PC
just press
intrusion
the
point?
reroll button?
Yeah, there's on the chat log, there's a re-roll button under your thing. You can use that.
Okay. I feel like I've earned the right to because I got yeeted off the ship last time. So
Oh,
hey,
you know all the
Major
things.
success. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. I'm going to send something to...
Your eyes develop laser beams, and
I got 2 consciousnesses looking out.
Yep.
Right.
Oh yeah, you
fair point.
have eyes in the back of your head.
Spill's got a little party going on in the crow's nest. She's got herself, she's got the ghost in her head, she's got the actual ghost next to her, and she's got her crow.
Oh, and the dragon. You want them?
The dragon that shows up, I have that too.
Don't forget the dragon.
Okay. Everybody sees ahead of you some bubbles rising to the surface. Suddenly, something large floats up from the depths in front of the ship. An enormous bulk glistens with drops of seawater and bobs in the waves like a bloated buoy.
Ooh.
Does anybody want to identify it? I'm going to give it automatically to Sasha, though, because she made that awesome roll.
I would love to try to identify it.
Okay, it's a level 2 intellect check.
Any
Yeah,
skills apply?
Definitely.
I have magical training and spirituality.
What the heck is
Lord.
this kind of thing?
Intellect 2. Intellect 2.
I
But
do
any-
have a skill
would
in
any-
identifying.
You got anything about sea creatures?
Nah.
No.
Then no. Unless
Not
you got
at
like
all.
some sailing skill or something like that.
All right. So we're just gonna base roll this.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
It was almost a 20.
There you
But then it-
go.
Blew me out of the water.
All right, I'm going to give it to Regina as well.
I'm like, what the hell is that?
to All right, Crystal. I'm going to say that you are in position to give yourself the first action because of your minor effect. You're ready to go.
A dead whale?
What do you do, Crystal?
Turn the ship. Don't run into that.
Everybody seems to be caught flat-footed. They're not sure. You say that. What does everybody else do?
So I see something crazy in the water. I immediately look up to see if there's anything. She said it was a whale,
Yes.
a skeletal whale. I look up to see if there's anything in the sky now because we were warned that there is a skeletal dragon, and a whale sounds like something a dragon who hovers over the water might be.
You do not see it at all. You do not see anything of the sort. I'm getting
Okay,
beat like crazy from Discord. I'm quitting that application, so there's no more of those. Okay.
It's Brenna.
Oh, Brenna, we lost her.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's still. I'm kind of keeping her filled in on what's going on because she's resetting.
I see, I see. Let me change where Howard is. Oh, crap. I gotta... Well, I just did a bad.
Just did a bad
What a bad
thing.
did you do?
Hold on. Everything's
Do
messed
you
up
regret
now.
the thing you did?
What just happened? Something just happened to everything.
Hey, it's Brenna.
Brenna's back.
Yay!
I'm back.
Enter IT support.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what happened. This. And then I can do this. And now I have to, like, change where everybody is. When somebody loses connection, everybody goes to the wrong spot.
I did that just to make you mad.
Yep.
You know,
Uh,
still
all die.
convenient for me.
Corey has no idea how long you were gone.
No, I was just running the freaking game.
I know. How dare he, be focused on something? But yes, internet monopolies are such a great thing.
There we go. Now everybody's in the right spot.
Yeah, Corey and I don't have a choice either.
Okay. What is Sabine doing?
So were you saying that the crew kind of isn't ready to turn the ship because they're like caught?
Yes, they're doing their best though.
Okay. Could I send my little like sailor spirit buddy down the crow's nest and go help them?
No.
No.
She's inside you, and that's where she's going to
No.
remain.
My spirit buddy, like my spirits that I can summon with my necromancy, because I just have them out for like hours and hours and hours at a time.
Yes.
I don't have to spend any mana.
Yes, you can give them an asset or yourself an asset to try and steer the ship.
Yes, I would like to give whoever is steering the ship an asset with my little ghosty buddy if I can. I will spend the mana to make sure that he. Actually, I don't know. Do I need to spend the mana to make him corporeal to do it? Let me double check. I think he can just do it as long as he's not taking a physical action, but I will check really quick.
And Brenna's gone again.
Dang it.
It's okay. It's not this time it won't screw anything up because she's last in the line.
Okay, no, I will spend the mana to, and actually my edge cancels it out. So I make him corporeal, and then I send him down to go and help out the captain.
Okay.
To help him out.
So, since no PCs are actually helping, Sasha, you tried your best, but they cannot do it even with the help of your spirit. There needed to be a PC in on this.
Well, does it take my turn to just tell him to go down there?
No.
Because I could still do stuff, too.
Yeah, you can still do stuff.
Okay, perfect. Because I just wasn't sure. And then I will actually use telepathy to do stuff myself from up here.
You mean telekinesis?
Telekinesis, that's correct.
Right.
I totally said the wrong thing. Because they're struggling to do this on time. So I'll have my ghost spirit helping the buddy, and then I will start having like telekinesis, like pulling on ropes to turn the sails and things like that to
That's
move
awesome.
the ship.
So you're going to have a difficulty 5 task.
Okay.
Your telekinesis only gives you might, right?
It gives me a might pool, yes, with
You can
which
use
I
that.
can perform tasks.
I'll allow you to use that for this. So
Yes.
it's difficulty 5.
May I use...
No, you said you were doing something completely different. You yelled at people and then decided to look around and stuff. I asked each of you specifically if you were going to help steer the ship.
No, you didn't.
What exactly
you asked
you
what
were
we
doing.
wanted to do.
Exactly. And only Sasha said, I'm going to use my spirit and do stuff to help move the ship out of the way. Tarek's looking for, or Gis is looking for a dragon.
But now that I can finish what I was saying,
Okay.
I realized that I have to do the assist that doesn't cost me anything on my turn. So I can't do that.
Sasha, level 5. But since you have your spirit helping you, you're going to get an asset from that.
Okay, perfect.
If you have any skills about ships or moving ships or anything like that.
Don't think I do.
Otherwise, level 5 to steer the ship away using all of your telekinetic might.
Yeah, okay. You said it was a difficulty... A what?
5. And you get an asset.
I get an asset.
And you can spend effort.
And
to
I can
lower it
spend
down.
effort depending
may.
on how much effort my telekinesis has, which I'm trying to read.
I think it just uses your
It does not. It has its own special rules. It has a might pool of 10, a might edge of 1, and an effort of 2. Okay. So I'm going to use the dice rolly thingy, and I'm going to have to give myself the points back because it's going to take it out of my own might pool.
What
But
you
it's
want?
fine.
You could just... Okay, sure. Yeah, you can readjust your character sheet after the
Because
fact.
I don't know how to make it not spend the points, so I'll just fix
there's
it.
a regular D20 off to the side of your character sheet. If you see the little D20
There's
icon,
like 4 little icons on the top right of your character sheet.
Oh, I did not know that was. Oh, but it didn't let me set anything.
Yeah.
it's okay. I know it's a level
Sorry.
5, and you get an asset which makes it a level 4, which means you need a 12 or better, which means
Oh,
that
she was also
I was spending
effort.
effort, which I didn't get a chance to apply in the roll.
you were going to spend
'Cause
both
I
of the
didn't know it
effort,
was-
right?
Yes,
Yes.
both of the effort.
Okay.
Because I do not want this to fail.
So
I didn't know it would just roll it right away. I thought I'd
That's-
get to mess with
that
it
means
too.
4 points from your might from the TK's might pool.
Okay.
Because it's 2 levels of effort is 5 minus the edge of
It
1.
has 1 edge.
Yep. So it's 4 points. That brings it down to a level 2, which means that succeeds, which means you steer away from the whale carcass. And you feel the presence that you felt move aside as well as it floats on by. And
Thank God. Because what you sent me was very scary.
and that's it. Crisis averted. You do have a slight scare as you hear like a bump as the ship kind of bumps off of it just a little bit, but it kind of just
Creaks a bit.
yeah, it's to its benefit as it pushes you both further away from each other.
Once
I
the
grumble.
crisis is averted, Sabine just kind of like plants her butt down in the crow's nest, looking startled for a moment, and takes a minute.
I grumble
And,
about the poor driving and snore.
She'll message telepathically Regina and Yist separately and say, there were many souls within that whale. That was terrifying.
Many souls?
Many.
What exactly was that thing?
I believe it was a whale that contained the carcasses of many individuals that were
It was eating
undead.
people?
I can only speculate with what I sensed.
Well, good news is that we didn't have to have a whale of a time dealing with that whale. Okay, I'll go back to patrolling. Let me know if there's anything else that I can help with. That is maybe a little more in my skill set. I don't know the first thing about steering a ship or ordering people around on the ship. I wouldn't know where to tell them to go.
Not overboard.
Yes, that is the one thing I have learned so far on the ship. I really did not like being in the water. But thankfully I can fly, apparently.
What?
You don't remember that? My character made a comment that, oh, if he falls in the water, he'll just fly back out. And then
Telekinesis him out.
he fell into the water and Sasha telekinesis him up and out of the water. She was telling me at the end of the last game, you should have just rubbed it in their faces like, yeah, you said you could fly, and then you flew out of the water.
You did. Exactly what happened.
This is funny. Because this is so delusional and it's cute.
All right. That's it for this encounter. Y'all can make all of your recovery rolls to get your points back for the next day. The day
Oh, wow.
the day goes by on deck. The sun comes up, sun goes down without much of anything happening.
This is a wild ride.
And then on your last day, so the 4th day, pretty much nothing happens. And you're going to reach the temple on the 5th day, the Isle of the Dreaded Accursed. But in the wee hours of the morning, something happens. And that would be
One of us goes wee.
that would be Regina, Sybil, and Yis are about to head to bed, and Benathar and Gorza are waking up.
So that mean the whole crew is up?
Yeah, at this
Some of us are in our
one
90s. but
weird
we are up.
time. You hear cries of desperation carried across the deck on the wind. Searching for the source of the shouts, you spot a spit of sand on the horizon, where a thin pillar of smoke fights against the gale to be seen.
I will go up to see what it is.
All right. Do you order the ship to check that little sandbar out?
Sure.
Okay. As you draw closer to the island, it becomes clear there are a group of half a dozen sailors stranded on the sand. At least 2 of their number are injured and lie propped up against the rocks.
But they all look alive. We haven't seen a lot of alive people out here.
Yeah. As the ship comes closer, you see them all waving and they're like screaming.
Yeah.
That is not good.
Oh
More
yeah,
beetles to protect. Come.
we're so hungry. Y'all get close enough to the sandbar that you can go out to meet them.
Yeah,
Without
probably send
beaching
out
the
a
ship?
dinghy.
Yeah. Send out a little
Yeah.
dinghy for them.
We will dinghy it up and float our way over.
Okay, you go out to meet the
Is
guys.
Seville going with us?
Sure.
I'm assuming Gorza will, but I'm going to ask her in Discord.
They're like, "Thank you so much. We've been stranded out here for days. We thought we were gonna die out here." We have injured. Bring them aboard first.
Don't worry, I can help treat their wounds before we get them back onto the ship.
Excellent.
Anyone in the dire straits, let me know, and I will go and help them right now.
They both look like they're in dire straits.
I will.
Okay. I will start
I
healing
want to
them.
ask the group, why are you on the Isle of the Dreaded Accursed? It's not a good vacation resort.
The Isle of the Dreaded Accursed. We must have went way off target. Our ship was attacked. We were a merchant ship, and our ship was attacked by some giant undead shark that rammed our ship and scuppered it. Most of our men were killed, and it swallowed a lot of us whole. And we were left. We made it. We were able to make it here to the sandbar.
We also encountered an undead shark.
I'm going to.
I want to just ask real quick. Can I stay to the guy, see if I think he's telling the truth or if he's full of it?
Well, now that he tells this story, you had a vision of these people. Some of their faces, yeah, they're familiar. They were in that vision.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I recognize them from my rune vision. All right. In that case, we saw your ship. It's no one's alive on it. Sorry.
Our ship is at the bottom of the ocean.
Was it?
Yeah, you did a rune vision on a zombie corpse that came out of the shark.
Oh, you're talking about a different rune vision. Okay.
Yeah. This happened 3 weeks ago, man. I'm sorry. I remember.
All right. In that case, I say that.
Excellent.
The correct thing.
Okay. Then I believe they're telling the truth. I've seen this with my giant magic.
I will heal them back 1d6 points to any pool
Oh,
the creature chooses.
and that just works, huh?
Yeah, I touch them and I'm supposed to spend 2 MP, but I have 2 mana edge, so it doesn't cost
So
me
it
anything
doesn't
to
cost
do
you.
it.
What your armor?
My armor increases it by 1, but the fact that I have an Athame reduces it by 1.
Okay, you're all good. You can
So the tier 1,
automatically
the basic heal, I can just heal them once piece.
then you automatically heal them That's great.
It'll just give them a little bit back, basically to stabilize them if they're really injured. And then if they have really bad problems, like they're debilitated or are poisoned or diseased, I can cure those things, but it costs me a lot more mana.
So one has an arm gash, one has broken ribs, and a third has a missing leg.
Okay, the missing
Can't
leg
grow
guy,
that
I
back.
can give him, I can alleviate the pain and problem of being debilitated like that, but I can't give him back his leg. He's going to just be,
Yeah.
like, with some support, he can get through it without feeling like he's about to die.
Do you want to make an intellect roll for each of them with like a medicine skill?
Yeah, sure. I will
Crafting
definitely-
check
Okay.
to make him a peg.
Since you're using your special ability to give them points back, that will help on this. I will give you an asset. So the guy with the arm gash is level 2, the broken ribs guy is level 4, and the missing leg guy is level 5.
Okay. Asset. 1. Level 2. First one, go.
Hey. Good thing it was only level 1 or level 2.
Second one is level, you said
4.
4?
Broken
And
ribs,
then
level
5,
4.
right?
Yeah. And the missing leg is level 5.
Okay, here's level 4.
You did it.
Okay, and the last one is level 5.
Level 5.
Leg guy, level 5. I will spend an effort to drop it down as well, and we will go. Booyah.
You got it. They're all good, and they're not going to turn into zombies.
Hey, I saved them from being zombies.
You did.
And I will also spend, I think it's 2 points. Let me double check. It'll be 4, 5. 5, basically 5 mana, so 2 mana. I will spend 2 mana to give the guy without a leg the ability to ignore his debilitation, which will help him like basically get back and forth from here to the ship, and then from
they
the
are
dinghy to the ship.
overjoyed that you are here and helping them. The guy with one leg is like, I was in so much pain, thank you, and gives you a big lizardy hug. And
I give him a lizardy hug right back. I thank you so much for all of your help getting here. You are brave and courageous people, and I am just glad that you have survived through this horrible ordeal. Please let us get you back to the ship so that we can give you food and give you better comfort than you might find here on
Alright.
the beach.
It takes you a while ferrying them back and forth, ferrying the ship back and forth. I mean, you have like a fox, a duck, and a bag of grain. And
Yeah. And I will eat all of
The,
them.
the lizard will
That's
eat
the
the other
problem.
ones if you're not careful.
But you are able to figure out how to get all the people back, and that's it. That's the encounter. You have done 4
And was
encounters.
this on a small island before the Isle of the Dreaded Accursed?
Yeah, this is on a
the big
sandbar.
mainland, or-
This is on a sandbar. Yeah.
It's on a sandbar before the island. Okay.
Yes. So you all get back onto the ship, and you see the isle in the distance, and you creep up on it with your ship.
The idea of our ship like gets it out of the water and tiptoes close to it.
Tiptoes.
It gets like the Baba Yaga hut, little chicken legs.
As you approach the isle, it becomes clear that the coastline is dangerous. Jagged rocks and rip currents make mooring your ship in most spots a death wish. As you circumnavigate the barren rock, you spot a single inlet where the shore is less dangerous. You also notice a rickety staircase on the island's westernmost side. Visible from all angles around the island is a tall, domed temple you think must belong to the cult of Elvereth. You've made it, guys. You're there at the island with the temple.
Yay! We have made it to
So-
the temple.
There are 2 spots, right, that I just talked about. A single inlet
Yeah.
where the shore is less dangerous, and a rickety staircase on the island's westernmost side.
Are we going to head to the staircase?
The captain says, there's a riptide there. It's not good for our ship.
But we could take the dinghies.
You could take the dinghy. We'll be in that inlet over there that seems nice and sheltered.
All right. That sounds good to me if everyone else is amenable. I look at the rest of the group.
I'm willing to go where I can be of most help. So I'm certainly willing to go along.
So, heading to the staircase by dinghy.
Okay. The captain's going to moor the ship in the only safe place, the inlet near the coast. Yeah.
And we'll head out on the dinghy towards the rickety staircase area.
Sure, sounds good. You guys get into your boat and you start paddling. Instead of going straight to the shore, you're going to head to that staircase on the westernmost side. It is going to take, to fight the current and get there, you will need to make a level 5 might task.
I am willing to do that. Is there more than one oar? Can someone help?
Sure, you can get an asset from one other person who can also help steer the ship.
I'll help.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure Gorza would, but since
I
Claire's
assumed
not
that
here.
too, that she would, but
Yeah.
all right. So I have an asset.
Okay.
Let me see. It's a might check. You said it was base difficulty was 5.
Yep.
His might asset 1. I will spend the. I'll go ahead and I'll spend 2 levels of effort because it looks like it's a difficult task. And there we go. Oh. Trying to remember. I think.
Yep, you made it.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't matter then. I was gonna say I think I have something else that helps with these kinds of tasks, but it doesn't matter because I already made it.
You row real hard and you get to the stairs. I guess we'll move on to the stairs then. We'll activate this area and we'll
Activate the stairs.
put you on the map. So y'all should see a big blank screen, and I'm gonna put you on the map.
Yes, I don't own any token with vision.
I see random numbers. That's all.
I have not loaded in
There
yet,
are
and
some
really
numbers.
And I see a box that says new text. But that's it.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, you should now all have vision.
Yay, I have vision.
Yes.
We're all so pretty.
You can see the rickety stairs that lead on up.
Especially Benethar.
I will. Yeah, I'll take the lead if no one else has.
So
That's right. You can test out how strong they are.
Yeah, if I can get up it, y'all will be fine.
Definitely.
And if I can't get up and you're all already up there, that'd be awkward. So
Then I have to telekinesis everyone over, and that's going to be rough. I don't think I can do Benethar.
yeah, let me go first.
I can't do Benethar and myself.
How can we climb?
wooden steps, wet, rotten, stinking, have been nailed to the side of the cliff, clearly leading upwards towards the Temple of Elverath. An untrustworthy-looking rope dangles next to them, functioning as a makeshift handrail. Many of the planks are missing, leaving gaps that must be jumped to ascend. Looking down through the cracks of the wood, you immediately realize that no one would ever survive the sharp fall. Well, you're not up there yet. You're at the bottom.
Uh-oh.
I would like to point out that I have a climbing kit
All right.
and a grappling hook and rope.
Actually, I can show y'all if y'all... I'm going to move you over here where you can see the alcove
I can indeed see the alcove.
The like little smuggling pier here.
So basically, I'll apply my climbing kit. Start hammering in the pittons and all that
Okay.
around the area where the original rickety steps and whatnot are, so that we can skip over that and just use my climbing kit. And once I'm at the top, I'll also help to haul people up.
All right. In order to ascend or descend the stairs, you must succeed at a difficulty 4 task, a might to jump across the dodgy stairs, speed task to shimmy along, intellect task. I'm going to make it a might task for you. It's going to be level 4, but you're going to get an asset because you have climbing gear holding you up.
Okay.
But you can make it up to the temple if you want. That's where that goes, and there's also this little alcove right here that you see.
You also said something about jumping.
Oh, yeah. Might task to jump across dodgy stairs, but you can't really do that as a giant.
I am
Also,
actually
he can
trained
probably
in
just
jumping, sir.
Step over the gaps.
Because I'm strong, I am trained in jumping.
Jumping
It's
on
just-
this rickety staircase is not a good thing for your character. Maybe if you were a lighter character.
I think you might
Okay.
fall through.
I also have a climbing kit, so if I need to climb up, does that also give me an asset on the roll?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, I'm gonna climb up. I've got an asset. I'll spend some more effort, and then I can also offer help to them by hauling them up as well.
Sure. Makes sense.
So you said it was a level 4 base.
Level 4, yeah. Level 4 task.
All right. And I have an asset. Where do I put that? Asset 1. Okay. And roll. Should be all right.
Boom. You start climbing on up the side of this mountainside with stairs beneath you and ropes holding you up. It seems like you're doing okay. Like a stair breaks below you, but it doesn't matter because you got the climbing gear. But you start making your way up to the temple. Yes, you're behind. Are you climbing all the way up to the top to the temple as well?
I'm assuming that's where we're going to be headed.
Okay.
I imagine there's. Is there other places we could go that isn't directly to the temple?
Do you see another place on the map?
I mean, I see this little alcove.
Yep. There's a place right there.
So could I just go inside of here?
Sure.
Okay.
Walk
Is
on.
that a check to do?
Is
I can't
that
move because
like
you
at
have me
water level?
paused.
Yeah, it's at water level. You can just it's made for
You
for-
paused.
yeah.
So I will lower the rope and offer to help anyone else that wants to come up and give them an asset by helping, hauling them up.
You can move yourself right on in there. And
Yeah,
there
you
go.
have to unpause the game. That's what I keep saying.
Oh!
You have it paused.
Sorry,
can't
I had the
move
game
and let you
paused.
unpause. Yeah.
My mistake.
Okay.
Yeah. I will get up in
So-
here and
Hold on. Scattered around are old crates, flasks, and the remains of food, almost unrecognizable due to age. Most distinguishing feature of this room is a giant opening in the west wall, which you walked in through. A salty wind blows through, and the sound of crashing waves can be heard outside. It's hard to tell how far an old rotten wooded staircase has been nailed to the side of the cliff, which must lead upwards to the Temple of Elverath.
okay, so
All right.
I look back at Sabine and go, we could get purchase here, but I believe our friend Benathar has started to climb and descend toward the temple. I am not so certain we can get there as quickly.
Am I
if
not
we,
right next to you?
No, you're up.
you started climbing up the building,
Yeah.
up the mountain toward the top of the temple, but there's an entrance right here that goes inside of this building.
Okay.
So if you could, maybe you could tell him that there is another way through, and for those of us who are not as skillful at climbing, we might have a better chance going through here.
I'm gonna
Okay.
haul y'all up anyway. It really doesn't matter.
So Sybil will look up at Benathar and relay the message telepathically, and she will add, Yes, would like to know if you will continue your course up, or if we should continue down this path instead.
Oh. Hey, Corey, am I at the top already or not? I mean, I started before him, but he only climbed to an alcove because I can't see anything.
I know. It's taking a while to climb all the way up there. So
I'm not there. That's
you're
why
on
we're
your
not.
way. That alcove was at sea level,
Okay.
and I did describe it to you before you went up.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll see what's up there first, and then I can come back down to the alcove if there's nothing up there.
All right, I'll show you what's up here. Well, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah, this is it. I'll activate that, and I'll put Benathar there. Yeah.
Nope, it says I don't own a token in this scene, and
Hold
everything
on,
went
I'm
black.
getting to you. Jeez.
Oh, I didn't know if you knew that. I'm just relaying what I see.
There. Now you can see stuff, can't you?
Kinda. It looks like I'm on a different map completely. Like I no longer see the alcove.
I know. You're up where the temple is. You're way up there.
Okay. It looks like this will get us closer to our goal. If you want to just come up here
Sibyl
and
will
skip whatever's down there.
back down to Yith. Benethar has a point. We may spend less time here if we cut to the chase, shall we say? Head straight to the top.
What if there are those who are injured down here or in need of assistance?
We can always work
Yes,
our way
here's
back
a
down.
slow moan. Oh, somebody there.
Like that.
Like what?
You don't hear that person?
Sibyl's not close enough, I don't think.
There
no.
is a sound of somebody talking inside. They sound hurt.
It sounds like it's behind those boxes.
Oh, it might
Well-
be right here.
Be careful.
All
There's
right.
a
I was
lot of them
gonna
dead.
head in here.
You go over
too.
there, and a man crawls out from behind the crates as you move a crate away.
And it's initiative.
Clearly in agony and moans. Oh, no. Get out. Get out while you still can. I am the last survivor. Get free before my transformation is... And he bursts
When
into
you
red
start saying
flame.
transformation,
He
I will
bursts
pull my
into
sword.
flame.
Corey, that was beautiful.
And now, he is a red wisp.
Whatever that means.
Hold on. I'm gonna give him light. Yes.
That means that he's a Sith wisp. Now, if he were
Compared
like
to the
green
Jedi
or
wisp.
blue, he'd be a Jedi wisp, which is a little better.
All
If he was
right.
yellow, he would be a Jensari wisp.
Um,
But he's not that cool.
you know, without Gorza here, and we only have like 10 minutes left in the game, I think we should end it here, right?
Sure.
This is a good cliffhanger to end it on.
It's
Sorry, I
literally
can't
on a
help you
cliff.
guys because I am somewhere else when you started your combat.
Xanathar is hanging on a cliff.
Actually, he's up next to the temple. He's like
He's
right
not
next
hanging anymore.
All right, he was, okay? Just let me make my bad joke.
to it. Everybody is going to get an advancement, though. You have made it into...
Ooh, this is a new tier.
Yeah. You have...
So we actually have work to do between this game and next.
Yeah. So you have ended chapter 3. You've totally skipped chapter 4. And now you're in chapter 5.
We
What
skipped
was chapter
four.
4?
Walking across the island.
Oh.
You instead went to the staircase, so that's where you went.
Yeah, we chose hard mode on the water.
Yep. But hey, it's fine. By the way, if you hit that whale carcass, it would have exploded into zombies that would have landed on the deck of your ship.
I assumed that must have been the point when Sasha was like, "Oh, it's full of lots of dead people."
Yep.
The
I gave
whale
her-
bomb.
I gave her that information with her spectacular roll.
It's appropriate for the person who deals with spirits.
But yeah, now you're tier 3. That should help you out a lot, right?
Yeah,
Um,
hopefully.
as a tier 3 person, you're going to get not only so what's going to happen is, for those of you who don't know the Cypher system well, what you're going to do is you're going to get your, actually no, you're going to get your third, not your fourth, right?
That is our third.
Is it your third or
We're
your
going
fourth?
to become tier 3.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm
No, that's our
only. I
fourth
only
thing
have
because
two-
I got the stat pool, the effort, and the edge already, and I just got the skill for my fourth thing. So yeah.
Wait, no, I only have 3. Did we get?
You forgot last time.
You forgot one, yeah.
We got 3 so
Oh.
far, and this is the 4th.
Yep. So you should have 4 character advancements. At your 4th character advancement, all of those check marks go away. And then you can go into the book during this week and you will get everything under tier 3. You can just read it under your type. And it'll tell you step by step what you get. And then you go to your focus and you also get whatever your focus gives you at tier 3. So you get a ton of abilities. Pardon me, jeez. You get a ton of abilities.
Exciting.
Yep. It will be exciting. So thank you everybody who watched this on the stream and as recorded on YouTube or on Twitch, wherever you are. Follow me, subscribe. From Tarek, Howard, Crystal, Sasha, Brenna in absentia, and myself, my name is Corey. Go roll some dice.